Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for no contact and separation. What is going on in your connection? Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, and pile 3 is on the right. Please take your time, make your selection, let your intuition guide you. If you need to pause the video, please do. Timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will meet you in your reading. Aloha Group 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading and spirit messages for no contact. This is for those of you who are in separation in a no contact situation. We want to know what's going on with this connection. What are their thoughts and feelings? We're just going to leave it open to spirit and allow the messages that need to get through, the advice for you that needs to get through to come in. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that old bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those of you who comment. I love engaging with you, and it does also help the YouTube algorithm, so all good. Win-win. And then I am doing a contest for the month of February, free to enter, free to win. What you win is a 30-minute session with me, either for a reading or an energy clearing session, whichever you choose. I will let you know how to enter that at the end of the video, as some people are here just for the reading, not for the drawing. Okay, so let's get started. I shuffled your oracle cards first, and then we'll get into some tarot and really go in deep with this no contact situation. So for group 1, wow, all right, beautiful. Group 1, I feel like you are about to come out of the no contact situation. This card says embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. So it's really funny because what Spirit's saying to me is that it doesn't even make sense that you guys are not in contact at this time. It's like both parties are really wanting to be with the other one. I can feel like on the ethers, you're seeing them in your dreams, you're speaking to them. You can feel your person with you all the time, okay? It's as if you're almost one person is the feeling that they're giving me. And this separation time, I feel like it's just time for the changes to happen, because what we have next is Galactic Mushroom, which is the Divine Matrix. What this is telling me is that the separation has served its purpose. Okay, in the Divine Matrix of all that is, you guys always find each other. I feel like pile 1, this group finds each other in multiple lifetimes. Like, this is not the first time round with your person. This is not the first time around with, you know, being with them in multiple different relationship scenarios. It's like you guys incarnate together over and over again. And it's all part of the higher plan. So even this no contact or separation that you've had for whatever the time frame has been has served its purpose. But now it's showing it's time to get out of stagnation, moving out of stagnation, dust devil. Okay, so this is, and this reminds me of the devil card they're showing me, which is the card of Capricorn. It's the card of moving through your temptations, getting out of stagnation, getting out of your head, your self-imposed limitations. I feel like both of you maybe took some time off. They're reminding me of the Venus retrograde we just had for 6 weeks that ended on the 29th of January. And now we're in a very harmonious flow with Venus and Mars for the next 2.5 months. So it feels like very soon that you will be in contact with one another again. From your person's point of view, they don't want to be stagnant anymore. They're feeling like they want to embrace you. And I feel like while you are both very similar, a lot of the ways that you think is opposite. And so there's a balance that's having to occur so that you guys can embrace each other's beautiful qualities, but also the ways in which you're different, okay? You find the missing pieces within one another. And not that we're not whole and complete by ourselves. I don't think that there's a half of another person out there. I feel like we're whole and complete beings. And then when we come together, we complement each other in ways that expand upon that love, expand upon your completeness. And with this particular situation, the way you guys complement each other, your weaknesses are their strengths, their weaknesses are your strengths. Okay, so it's very complementary. We have Libra, we have consideration, we have fairness and harmony. Okay, so beautiful. I feel like with this Libra quality here, I do feel like you'll be in contact again. We'll look further into the tarot just to get clarity on that. It feels like with your person, they want to come into balance with you. They want to come into harmony with you. So it feels like the next step, what Spirit's saying to me, is that you've been in this relationship with them that's been on again, off again, push and pull, gets too intense, and then you get ghosted, or they just like go aloof. And it's time now to be in harmony. So it's like you've gone through the shadow steps. You've even had the stagnation or stalemate between one another. And now Spirit's saying, you're about to come into union. You're about to come into that balancing part of things. And so where you guys maybe didn't see eye to eye, when they do come back in to contact you, there's going to be a need to be fair, to allow yourself that even if you don't agree, to allow each other to speak your truths. Okay, allow each other to have your opinions even if they're not the same, and learning how to balance in day-to-day life, because I feel like the energy and the chemistry between the two of you is quite intense at times. And so sometimes it's hard when you have this strong physical and emotional and spiritual chemistry, but you might be disagreeing on something. So that can be a raw energy that can be volatile at times. And what they're saying is it's time to come into harmony with that, to learn how to embrace one another in sameness and your differences. Okay, it's really beautiful, pile one. It feels really good. Okay, let's just get some more tarot cards to go a little deeper in. No contact situation, separation. What are they thinking? What's your advice, Spirit? What's going on here? What can we expect for the future energies as well? Okay. Okay, cool. So here we go. We have the Shadow Dance, which is the Devil card. Okay, that's come up twice. So this relationship, you guys have really learned how to, even in this separation, to walk through your shadows. Okay, you're releasing codependency. You're releasing ways in which there was maybe an addictive quality. I feel like the two of you together, it almost is similar to an addiction, like or an obsession. This can be a very obsessed type of energy. And I feel like you're learning to balance that out. You're learning to transmute that raw energy, that passion, that dance that happens between you into something that can be used in a positive way. You're coming out of stagnation and into this 10 of Cups, okay? So it feels like your person is brewing something up because they want to have a positive relationship with you. They see you as the answer to their dreams. They see you as someone that they can have a beautiful life with, and they do want to move out of this stalemate. The Spirit keeps saying stalemate. It feels like both of you are in a bit of a stubborn position, like I called last time and then this happened, or it feels like both parties don't want to be the one to reach out this time. And so it's like someone's going to have to extend the olive branch, okay? If it's you, you'll feel it in your soul. If it's your person, they'll feel it in their soul. But someone's going to have to like break the stubbornness and the stalemate and come back in together, okay? Let me just ask one more question why this 8 of Cups is here. All right, we have Four of Pentacles and King of Swords with the Libra energy. Okay, so I feel like what your person wants is to come back in and really tell you the truth. They're looking at things both logically, and they're looking at things from their heart and from their mind, okay? They recognize that they've had their energy a little pulled back, but they want to build a solid foundation with you. And it's not that they were trying to be greedy. Like, they're recognizing that in the past they were a bit greedy with their energy. Like, they didn't express to you or communicate to you verbally what they needed to. And that caused a rift between the two of you. I feel like what they're showing me is the love languages. And it feels like, you know, your love language may be words of affirmation and quality time. And like their love language may be something like acts of service or physical touch, okay? But it just feels like both of you care so much about each other, but you weren't getting the love in your love language, okay? As passionate as it has been, there's been, it's gone a little bit icy, but your person in this separation and no contact has had time to man or woman up, okay? Into, because King of Swords doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's just entering to mastery. The King of Swords in cartomancy is the King of Spades, okay, which is master of self and environment, okay? So your person has been learning how to come into balance and master themselves and their environment. I do feel like they've had to walk away, okay? We have this Eight of Cups, so they may be walking away from something. For some of you, your person that you've been in no contact has already been in another relationship, and they're about to walk away from that and choose you to be with. Or they've had to walk away from something in their life in order to have you. Okay, it's not that they haven't cared about it. It's not that they haven't been investing. It's just that they're having to walk away from something. It's almost like there is an element of sacrifice. That's why they've been taking the time out to think, because it's like, if I truly, they know if they go all in with you, that they're all in, okay? And that affects all areas of their life, but they're feeling very good about it. We have Three of Wands, which means that your ships are coming in, and we have King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in a love reading is a very high sign of marriage. This is your person wants to come back in and offer you an offer that lasts the long term, okay? They may come back in with a big display, like they might go straight to engagement, or others will just offer you a higher level of commitment. These are people who may also be business people, so they're trying to make decisions. They want very much to be a provider for you, or to have their stuff together before they come back in. So it's a high desire of them. It's almost like they've been focusing too much on their work, and that's where the stalemate or stagnation has happened, because they're feeling like they need to be perfect in order to come back in, or you also are having that feeling of needing to be perfect, but it all is already perfect. So it feels like you guys are really moving forward here. The Three of Wands is you've made the decision to be together, okay? You've finished the crossroads, and your ships are coming in. And this beautiful rendition shows the family aspect of it, where two come together and then the third. Okay, so even if you're wanting children or have children together, that's present on two of these cards. This looks like a grandchild, you know, a grand fae. And this one looks like a child, okay? So you may have children together, or you may be wanting to have children together, but this is showing me energetically, where two or more are gathered, there God is with you, okay? God, the infant, the cosmic beloved that's always taking care of and taking care of others, okay? So your energies are coming together into union. It feels like there's some truth that needs to get on the table, and we need to move through. The next steps are basically moving through the stubbornness and the stalemate, okay? You guys have really done the shadow work already. So where there may be some fears or apprehension, There's no need for that anymore. But it does feel like you guys are going to come into union quite soon. I feel like one or both of you are having a little hard time digesting, because I just got a bit of indigestion, like hiccups there. So there's maybe been a bit of hiccup to you guys coming back together. But it feels like that's smoothing out to harmony at this point, okay? And let's get one last oracle message from the Wisdom of the Oracle for pile 1 about their no connection, no contact situation. They want that one. Okay. It says chop wood. Essentially, it's the idea that instead of just waiting around for your person to come back, it's like when fishermen can't go to sea, they repair their nets, okay? When it's bad out, you chop the wood, okay? So this is a card of preparation. So they're saying to prepare yourself for your beloved to be incoming again, okay? So this would be make space for them in your house. This is also showing me, because it's the beginning of the new year, cleaning your house, organizing. You may have already started that process, but sweeping away the old energy and entering into the new energy, okay? Chopping wood, cutting that which is no longer growing fruit and making room for that which will grow fruit, which will grow a harvest, okay? This is also letting go of, not letting go, but opening up space for your beloved. So you may already be practicing this, but it's like, leave them room in your garage or a parking space for their car. Leave them room on one side of the bed, room in the closet. When you pour a cup of tea for both of you, as if you are already in relationship, okay? Because the energy is already there. They are coming back in, but in the meantime, instead of focusing on when are they going to come in, when are they going to come in, when are they going to call me, what are we going to do? Release the anxiety and the obsession and focus on you. Focus on preparation, okay? Because we love the idea of our beloveds coming back in, especially after no contact, but you've gotten used to a certain routine. So what does that look like when they come back in? Okay, is there space for them? Are you working too much? Is there space for them to have dates, to have a place in your home? Is there space for them to come into your creative endeavors? All right, is there room? Do your things, but also leave room for your person. What does your schedule look like when they come back in? Do you guys have similar schedules? Okay, so what days need to be open for date night? What days need to be open for having conversation, relating to each other? What does that look like practically? So what they're saying is make them a part of your physical day-to-day life, and that speeds up them being able to enter into the 3D and come into contact again, because they are ready to embrace you, okay? And they're ready to come into harmony with you. But there is a need to release the stagnation of it all, okay? And so go about your day as if they are already here, you guys. So thank you so much. That's what I have for you. I love this pile 1. It's so close, okay? So you're right at that last leg of the no contact. So thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who want to enter into the contest, how you do that, it's free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. If you want any sessions with me, that's in the description box below, how to get a hold of me. But essentially, all you need to do is like this video, share it, and then in the comment section, you want to put connect, and that will let me know that you want to be part of the drawing. Okay, until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your pick a card reading, spirit messages for no contact and separation. What is going on in this connection? What are they wanting to say to you? We're just going to leave it open to Spirit, any advice or information that is needed for this connection that is in no contact, okay? Before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you so much for commenting. All of those things help my channel to grow and expand. I love engaging with you, as well as I will be doing a contest for the entire month of February. It's free to enter, free to win. You win a 30-minute session with me that can either be a reading or a energy clearing session. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, because some people are just here for the message, not for the contest, okay? So let's get to it. Beautiful. Okay, so to start, we have: imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so it feels like with group 2 that you've been in your head quite a bit about this no contact, okay? And what it's showing me, they keep telling me law of attraction. So what we think about manifests. The answer is always yes from the universe. And so what's happening is, because you're seeing your person missing or not being in contact, you're getting more of not being in contact with them, because the universe is saying, oh yes, that's what they want. So this is a beautiful practice. They're giving you a practical something to do, okay? To imagine all your unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. So what you can do is go into your meditation, and when you have those thoughts, so just calm your mind. I always count back from 5 to 1. So I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I go into my inner garden inside my meditation after I've closed my eyes. And you can see your thoughts however you want to. How I was taught one time, and I really like this, is I sit at the base of this tree in my inner garden, and there's a river flowing. And I see, I write my thoughts on lily pads, and I allow those lily pads to be taken down the stream and into the ocean if they need to be, dissolving it. So you could see, write that down and see that whole lily pad dissolve into light, or let the water take it. It's very helpful because it's clearing out the room for your person to show back up again, okay? We have Fortune's Wheel, so we have luck and right timing. So I do feel like your fortune is changing in this situation. Your person feels like, you both feel like you've been going through a bit of a Scorpio situation. Scorpio is also the card of death, and you may be dealing with a Scorpio or Scorpio placements in their chart. Okay, this is intensity, exposing, purging, and releasing. I feel like both of you, this relationship that you're asking about, that has been in no contact, you guys bring up a lot of triggers in one another. And it's for a beautiful purpose, to help you to purge and release that which no longer serves you. Your person that you're asking about is integral to your spiritual growth and your growth as a human being. They came to your life for a very specific reason. They're meant to be in your life for this purpose, but we're going to look at with this Wheel of Fortune turning, because it feels like divine timing is at work here. So releasing those negative thoughts, a lot is up. I feel like with this group, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of like those deeper, darker thoughts that you don't really want to share with anyone else, but this person triggers you so deeply because you're so emotionally connected. And so they get to see you in a space that no one else really can. They know you in a way that no one else really knows you. So it brings up some of those childhood wounds. It brings up some of those things that you've been trying to bury, maybe since you were young, okay? For some of you, it even brings up a little bit of trauma that may have happened. But what Spirit's saying is it's about to shift. You're about to have the opportunity to have luck and right timing. So Spirit is working on your side in this connection. That is way too many. Let's see, the ones that popped over here, we'll use those. Beautiful. Wow, a lot of love in this connection, you guys. So it's as hard as it may have been emotionally, because I do feel like you guys have had a bit of a rough go emotionally with this particular person that you're asking about. But you have gone through the purging process, all right? Okay, so we have the Empress coming out here, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. Your person sees you, male or female matters not. They see you as so loving. They see you as balanced. They see you as the one that they would like to have children with or build a life with if you don't already have children together. They see you as being great with they almost have you on a pedestal is what they're showing me, because they just feel like you're almost too good for them is the thought, but at the same time you don't feel that way, you know. So it's like your self-esteem has gone a little bit lower at this time and theirs is a little bit lower at this time, so it's staying in a position of not contacting one another. But they want you to know how much they love you, and they are about to come forward and communicate with you. Okay, there has been this they see you as such a loving being, and I do feel like they had some loose ends to tie up is what Spirit's saying from the past, because we do have these two female energies, well, three female energies here, but there may be a child involved. So this could be that they had some stuff with their, child's parent, so mother or father of whoever their children are. That's a pretty specific message, but it is showing up as two females and a child, okay? So it does feel a bit like a masculine may have, like your person's a masculine and they may have had you that they're seeing as the Empress, but they may have had a child's mother that they've been dealing with and it's caused a rift. That's not going to be for everybody, but I do have to say it when the energy presents itself. But with this, it feels like they very much want to communicate their feelings and emotions to you. Is that a bird on her chest? They're showing me the tattoos on this person. So your person may have tattoos that are significant to you. And it's like, gosh, it's beautiful in the sense that like they really just love you so much. They see you as this really amazing person, but you do bring out a lot of emotions in them, because next up was the Four of Cups. Okay, so you bring out a lot of emotions, and that's why things went to no contact, because they started to look at things that didn't work out in the past, and they were kind of focused on past energies rather than current energies. And I feel like you both sort of fell into that trap of, I like to call it stinking thinking. It's like where you let your thoughts sort of roll out of control. And once they gain momentum, I had that experience this morning with my beloved. It's like I was very upset that I wasn't invited to something that I didn't really need to be invited to, okay? But it hurt my feelings, and I let that thought, that little seed, take me out for most of my morning, okay? So this is why Spirit's saying to dissolve those unwanted thoughts. Because is that really how you want to be with your person, is in that purging thought or the needy thoughts or feeling offended? That's not how you want to be with someone that you love and care about. And so this group, I feel like you're learning how to become masters of your emotions. Your person's learning how to become a master of their emotion. I feel like even the disconnection with this group, neither one of you want to be disconnected, and it's similar to group one but very different energy. Like y'all have a very watery, like heart-based connection, and sometimes that gets a little bit emotional, or a lot bit emotional. Okay, a lot emotional, but you're learning how to come into mastery with that. what your person wants you to know and Spirit wants you to know, they're about to communicate with you. And they're going to be very clear and direct, where previously they may have been beating around the bush about how they feel about you. Because we have Two of Wands here. They've come to a crossroad and they've made their decision. This is also a card in this deck of, like, they call it two twin flames, okay? And they're speaking of these sprites being twins. And so some of you may have the twin flame experience with this no contact person, or divine flame is more like what I like to call that, or soulmate connection. But you guys have a very strong connection, and your person's about to come back in and communicate with you. Eight of Wands is fast action. And what I love about this Eight of Wands is this archer never misses her target. She is fantastic with her aim, and she's quick with it. She is one of the best huntresses. And so your person is going to come with you straight and direct, and let you know how they're feeling, that they've made their decision, that they want to be with you. They're going to expose themselves in a way that's really positive. But it does take you releasing the past and releasing those negative thoughts, because they want to come forward, but you have to make room for it. And it just has to be the right timing. It hasn't been time yet to have this union come back together. And I know that gets annoying. Someone said, oh, Stephanie, I've been waiting forever, right? You know, and so I get it. Like, the reward of patience is patience, okay? It has its own reward in it. But that being said, your team, your spirit team, is working behind the scenes for you. And you wouldn't want it to come together not fully aligned, right? You want this relationship to come together aligned. You want it to come together in love and harmony, and having cleared out those negative thoughts. You don't want to keep doing the same cycle over and over again. And that's what they want to let you know, is that they've changed. Yeah, we have Five of Cups. It's been very hard for them to be away from you. I feel like in some ways they abandoned you in some way, or ghosted you. That's how the no contact happened. It seems like it was a bit of a surprise. And they want to come in and communicate with you why that happened. They've been healing since they've been quiet and out of contact. They've been in this healing process, trying to rejuvenate themselves. They're going to let you know the ways in which things came up emotionally for them, and why they couldn't offer you before, but they have entered that crossroads now and have made their choice. And then we have the World here. So they've ended a cycle, and now they're ready to grow with you, okay? Some of them maybe ended a cycle with somebody else. It feels like they ended a cycle that was many years coming, like even from childhood type wounds. They have finished that cycle, and now it's life renewed. This is the card of the World, but I love that it's called life renewed. And this little itty bitty acorn here builds the strongest and largest oak, and they want to offer you an offer coming up that's going to grow into a solid foundation, the mighty oak that you can sit under and, you know, let your thoughts go, right? Like, this is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way that they're going to come forward to you. They are going to be very direct and honest, and I feel like that's going to surprise you, because traditionally they've not been very good at expressing their emotions to you. And so, or with this scorpionic influence, they feel like they're hiding something a lot of the time, but they're going to be upfront and honest with you now. And as surprising as that is, you're doing the work to release the negative thoughts, and it does feel like you're going to start a whole new cycle with them. And it's not starting from the beginning. It's taking your positive learnings and starting new, releasing all the thoughts from the past and letting it be that beautiful relationship that you've been wanting it to be. So the homework, I guess you could say, that Spirit's giving is do that meditative practice where you release the negative thoughts, release the obsessive thoughts, release any unwanted thoughts that are less than your stated desires. Spend some time letting those go. I'm going to practice that today too. It's a reminder for me. I love when Spirit comes through these messages. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that technique. That's actually wonderful. And I could use that, you know. So spend some time in the coming days and weeks practicing that in your meditation, allowing yourself to clear those thoughts out, okay? Emotion equals energy in motion. It's just energy. It's not who you are. It's not who they are. So allow that energy to move through you so that you can have the opportunities that you want, so that the door opens for them to tell you how they feel. They can't get in right now because you're stuffed full of unwanted thoughts. But as soon as you create the room and create the space, they can come in and tell you all of the wonderful things and why they stepped aside and why they want what they want to build with you now. And they do want to build the world with you, okay? So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pile 2, thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who would like to be part of the contest or drawing, if you will, free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. If you want a session with me or to donate, all of that stuff's in my description box. I'll never reach out to you through social media or anything like that. So if someone does, know that that's a scam. But as far as the drawing is concerned, what you do to enter is to like the video, share it with others, and then comment in the comment section, connect, because we want to connect with these, okay? So thank you so much. Until next time, aloha. Aloha, pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for a no contact and separation. What is going on with this connection? What are they thinking? What are your next steps and advice? We're just going to leave it open to Spirit to let us know about this no contact situation and what the heck is going on, all right? Before we get started, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you to those who already have. Hit that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. And then thank you for the comments. Please do comment. I love engaging with you. YouTube loves the engagement. We just have a airplane flying overhead, so we're about to take flight, my friends, right? So thank you for that. I also wanted to just announce I am doing a contest for the whole month of February. Free to enter, free to win. What you win is a 30-minute session with me. That's either a reading or an energy clearing session, depending on your individual needs. And I will let you know at the end how to enter that drawing, as some people are here just for the message, not for the contest, okay? So let's get to it. Nice. Okay. Pile 3. So yours is a straight out message from your beloved. There's a couple of these in this deck. This is the Lover's Oracle. So I'll just read that. It says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." And they just want me to go kind of close up with this image. Nothing is missing, okay? We have many masks. The authentic self. And we have unmarked trail, revelation. Okay, so I feel like and one more. So this is the Oracle cards. We will go deeper into your tarot cards in just a moment. So we have House 4 influence here. Cultural and family roots. We have home, peace, and comfort. So first off, pile 3. I feel like the two of you feel like home to one another, okay? You guys really can see each other for who you really are. This person wants you to know that you have seen through their masks. I feel like they're, for some of you, not for all of you, but part of your separation does have to do with cultural reasonings. So you're either of two different cultures, families involved, like there's some sort of dissonance that has kept you apart that has to do with cultural beliefs or religious beliefs or traditions that are different. Or you guys may be experiencing a taboo for you guys to be together, okay? But that being said, you are always together. And it does feel like what's happening here, it feels like your person feels like they have to wear masks, okay? This doesn't feel as much like you. This feels more like the person that you're talking about. Feels a strong pressure to be something to everyone and to wear many different masks. They may have a lot of responsibility. Again, I'm feeling strong family pressure, okay? I know that's a specific message, but it's coming through very strongly. So if that's not what's happening for you, maybe watch one of the other readings or one of the ones on the playlist, because this one feels like you guys, they keep showing me Romeo and Juliet, like the forbidden lovers, you know, for some reason there's something that is somewhat forbidden about it. So either different cultures, this person's married, you're married, like whatever it may be, there's a reason why it's taboo or forbidden for you to be together. And your person specifically feels like they have to please everyone, and specifically their family. It feels like they have had to make some choices that are more family oriented than what their heart really feels like, and they're coming into their authentic self. They are having a revelation. They're going to be the one in their family to end the generational curse, to stop just doing things because this is how it's always been done. And they've had a revelation about you. They've always loved you, but I feel like this particular revelation is a trail they haven't walked down before, and maybe no one in their family has walked down before. You know, it might be that because they're showing me arranged marriages, so it might be that, you know, everyone in their family was arranged and didn't do love relationship, and this one's for love. It may be that they've got a lot of money and maybe you don't have as much money, and they've always dated or married within the elite culture to keep things going that way, or they may be only dated within their race or religion. But it feels like they've had a revelation that they want a different trail. They want something different, and that difference is you. They want to build a family with you. They want to build your all's own culture. They want you to come together and build your own way of doing things, celebrating both of your family roots, celebrating that which is the same. The other thing they're showing is like it may be that you're same-sex orientation and your family doesn't like it, okay? And so, or one of you is out, the other one's not out, so it's like there's a reason in this group why there's been friction or why you're not together. But the love here is immense, and they want you to know they do want to build a home with you. They do want to make roots with you, make a family with you. They want to blend your differences, and they're having that revelation that it doesn't really matter what other people think, family, work, society, whatever. They're feeling like you see them for who they authentically are, and they don't have to wear a mask with you, and they want that. Okay, let's go a little deeper. But it's kind of like it's adamant. It's just very like urgent energy because they've had the aha moment, and I feel like you have seen it all along. Like out of this group, it feels like you're maybe a little more enlightened or a little bit farther along the path, or you've a long time ago let go of the pressures of what other, like I feel like you've stepped away from your family beliefs and like what other people think about you a long time ago, and your partner is just now entering that stage. And we know how hard that is to initially disappoint or feel like we've disappointed people that is close to us, like for instance, they're showing me, to give example from my life, you know, so I typically had always dated outside of my race, but I grew up in like Midwest, small town kind of thing where that wasn't as super accepted. Or when I moved to a different state, and then moved to Hawaii, you know, I was the first in my family to really move away from home or our town. So it's like a pioneering type of spirit. And a lot of people did not like that I was making that decision for myself that has bettered my life exponentially. Now everyone's super happy for me, but I had to go through the uncomfortability, and that's what your person's waking up to. They're having to go through people initially putting up a fight because they're changing so positively. But when people are used to you being a certain way, like if you're the doormat of the family where they can throw all their burdens on you, or you're the rock and the one that they can, you know, really depend on, and you decide to do something for you or to do something for love that doesn't mesh up with them, they'll throw a fight. It's like kind of like when people are haters when you're coming up and getting to be successful, but then they want to celebrate in your success. You know, so it feels a bit like this, okay? And what they're showing is that they are absolutely going to make the jump here. Yeah. Okay. So during this separation, they want you to know that not only are they thinking about you, but they are also always connected to you from the other realms. I feel like, nice, beautiful energy here. I feel like, yeah, like I said at the beginning, that you feel them at all times, and it's true. So if you were thinking, maybe I'm going a little crazy, maybe I'm not really feeling them, no, you're feeling their energy and they're feeling yours. So even if there's been, you know, this intention here is no contact, they are contacting you on the astral realm, they're contacting you energetically, they just haven't been able to speak up yet, okay? But what we have here is 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 7 of Cups. So while there's been many options and other things, your person has taken this time out in order to really think through all of their options, to think through, okay, what is my life going to be like without you? Okay, what is my life going to be like with you? What are my options? Okay, if I choose this road, how is that for my soul's growth? Like, they've been really going through a contemplative period on what's best for their heart, what's best for their life, their soul's growth. Like, I feel like your person is really maturing. You have activated something in them that has caused them to go through a spiritual journey, to take off some of their masks. And what we have with this, the result is 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So what they've realized is that you bless them not only with love, but you bless them, you help, like you're their muse. You help them be creative, have ideas, make plenty of money. The 10 of Pentacles is actually my favorite card in the deck besides the Sun, because what it indicates is you're happy in all areas of your life. That not only is all your love and emotional needs taken care of, but also your resources. So financially you're stable. And we have Ace of Wands. So they want a brand new and passionate beginning with you. And I love this fox because look at the eyes on this fox. It is intent. Those eyes have locked in on its target. And your beloved has their eyes only for you. Okay? And so while you may not be in contact, and you may be tempted to be insecure at times because there hasn't been that physical contact, you know in your soul and your intuition, because we have the moon here. So you are cutting through the illusions. They're also showing me sacred spaces here. So some of you may very much be super intuitive. This is the sign of Pisces here. Who do we have on the deck? We have Pisces and Cancer, and we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy here. And some fire energy. Okay, but basically this is showing that you are moving through your intuition. You guys, also the moon cycles mean something special. If you're watching, this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching it as it comes out, we're in February of 2022. And so we're about to have the Leo full moon. And your self-confidence and your intuition is going to be through the roof. Okay. And then what your beloved wants you to know is they're coming for you. All right. We have the fairy stallion, which is the chariot. And I love it because it's a unicorn, 12th dimensional energy there. Okay. This is quick, victorious movement, and it's 2 of Cups. They want to be in union with you, and they're going to come forward and come into union with you. Despite the odds, despite what they have to sacrifice, despite what they have to let go of, like, they're wanting you to know that they have had their revelation. I feel like you have always known how connected you are, how spiritually connected you are. And you may have even told them, like, hey, you're my twin flame, or you're my soulmate, or like, look at our connection. I feel you. I see you in my dreams. And they might have been like, what the heck are you talking about? Or like, it spooked them in the beginning because they had their masks on, right? But they've had the revelation since you guys have been in no contact, and they're making the moves. So they are going to take action steps towards you. They do want to come into union with you. They want to build a family with you. They want to build all of that. And they've just needed the time to, think over what their life's going to look like in different scenarios. So they've had, the time of reflection. Again, they're giving me hiccups. I think pile 2 had hiccups. So if you were attracted to that. So there may have been some hiccups in you guys getting together previously, but they needed to have the revelation. They needed to know that they are going to go on a path with you that has not been traveled by anyone else before, okay? And it's a path they haven't traveled with anyone else before. So it's new territory, which can be rather scary, but they want it with you. They want the love with you and the relationship with you more than the things that have been scaring them, and they're ready to take those masks off. Okay. And then the last little advice from Spirit and messages is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. You guys, this is great. We have New Life and Happy. These are 2 of my favorite cards in this deck. I know I just got really stoked right there, but I'm so happy for you guys. It's a whole new life. So you guys are going to enter into a new life together, and it's very happy. This is the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy, having it all. Look at that. And it's like you've got the egg of the person there, and then you've got this beautiful fairy princess here. And this one, it's like new life. You are waking up to this new glorious life. You're on that pedestal. Okay, they're coming for you. All of your work has paid off. All of the dedication you've had, devotion that you've had, all of the things that you've gone through are leading to this happiness and this harmony. I've got to show this closer. Feel that energy, okay? That's a good one. That is good energy right there. And you're waking up to it. And I'm so excited for you guys. I'm excited. I love this. And it feels like you all, like your love is inspiring, because you will inspire others to move past their cultural challenges, to move past, like, I want to cry a little bit because it feels like I've always dreamed for that too, is to have a love that inspires others to love and past their comfort zones. And you are having that love. You are having, you're going to have the union with them, and it is going to inspire and wake up others just by you guys loving one another. Okay, just by you overcoming these trials and tribulations, you're going to wake up other people to be in love. Okay, so thank you guys so much. That's what I have for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. those of you who want to enter the contest, remember it's free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. I mean, if you want to have a session with me or donate, that information is in my description box. So I will not come to you on any of the social media platforms or through WhatsApp or whatever. I won't do that. Okay, so if that happens, that's a scam. I haven't had it yet, but I know there's a lot of tarot readers on YouTube who are having that experience, and I just want to make sure you guys don't waste your beautiful money. And so back to the contest, free to enter, free to win. How do you do that? You like this video, you share it, and then in the comment section write connect, because we want to connect with our contacts here. And that will let me know you want to be entered into the drawing. So thank you guys so much. And until next time, aloha.